Mike Quinsey, channeling his higher self, July 7, 2017. Website, Tree of the Golden Light. These are times when the truth can no longer be hidden by the various countries involved in exploration in the Antarctica. So much has been discovered under the ice that they would rather no one else knew about, but the enormity of their finds is such that it is impossible to keep it all secret. Humanity deserves to know the truth of its past and a correct version of its history. The problem is that all countries are trying to obtain advantages over each other by keeping their discoveries to themselves. It would be exciting for you to learn of your true past, that many people would find so unbelievable they would consider it to be fiction. The truth is a rare commodity amongst the various governments of the world, but it will have to change as they are accountable to you for their actions. History is being uncovered that will take you back further than the last ice age, and reveal advanced civilizations of that period. You are by comparison living in the Dark Ages, and even so have only made great steps forward largely because of alien technology. However, all is not lost when it comes to advancing your civilization to a point that it should have reached by now, as many technologies and new inventions are ready to be given to you at the earliest opportunity. They will enable you to take a great leap forward into what will truly be the new age. When you all incarnated upon Earth, you knew that you would be severely tested, but at the same time would also eventually benefit from great advances that would result in you living in peace and enjoying life. It is, as you might say, tying up the loose ends from one of the darkest periods in man's history that will have no place in the future, so it is necessary to clear away the old vibrations to make way for the new. As individuals, you can all make a difference by maintaining your vibrations, so as not to be affected by things going on around you. Your presence will help uplift others who are unaware as to why there is disruption in their lives. For some people, changes result in fearful consequences and attract the lower vibrations to them. Be assured once again that you are always being protected by your guides, but they have to respect your free will, although they will do their utmost to influence you for the best outcome. Sometimes they have to leave you to it when problems arise. As for karmic reasons, it may be your place to work things out. However, in most situations they can help you along, and work with you to obtain the most desirable result. You will most likely have heard the saying that what you do to others you do to yourself, and it is explained through the law of attraction. It means that for every action there is a reaction, and it is called karma. It can be either positive or negative, it makes no difference, so be careful what you do to your fellow travelers. Without a life plan it would be aimless and lack purpose, whereas every soul has one that is decided before incarnation takes place. Most souls believe that they are creating their own pathway, but it is pre-planned to ensure you experience as intended. You are all looking for soul growth and aiming for the time when you can finish your travels in the lower dimensions. Very few religions teach the truth regarding reincarnation, and you should be told of your need to continue raising your vibrations through each life you have on Earth. As you cannot move into the higher dimensions until you reach the required higher level of vibration. It is why the emphasis is on putting every effort into your life's work to rise up. Life can seem to be very hard depending on how much you have to learn. When those key times arrive, it is important that you try to understand what lessons are to be learned, as they are extremely important to your future. Should you successfully handle them, there is no reason why they should ever have to be repeated, but if you fail, the reasons will be discussed, so that when another opportunity comes up you are more prepared to handle it. No matter how much a soul drops down, there is always a way back, and many higher beings will give you every help. The aim is to enable every soul to sufficiently grow in consciousness, so that they can rise up in vibrations and ascend. So never give up and know that help is always there for you, but sometimes it has to be first requested to avoid interfering with your free will. Bear in mind that you will get what you need to fulfill your life plan, and that it is not necessarily what you want. Just be aware that events will come into your life as they are needed to ensure you have every opportunity to make progress. If you miss out the first time around, you will always get a further opportunity to succeed. Also know that your thoughts and actions attract like energies, so you must guard against idle thoughts. Try to project pure and positive thoughts at all times, and do not wish harm upon another soul. Everyone's karma will ensure that they account for their negativity and learn lessons from it. When communities were first formed, it was the beginning of cooperation between people from different areas or even countries. It happened when it was realized that great benefit would be gained by drawing people together and sharing their knowledge and abilities. It was a great step forward that grew very quickly and eventually led to townships being formed. Today you have great cities that have served the people well, yet as new ideas are expressed, it is apparent that people are now at crossroads. The old ways no longer seem to be able to meet people's requirements, yet moving into a new direction seems to be beyond the government's ability. It is compounded by financial systems that are not up to the purposes for which they are needed, and life has stagnated without any real direction to go into. Changes are called for, but where are the people who can understand what is needed, and have the ability to get things done? Whilst matters stay in a chaotic condition, little will change until the right people with foresight and determination come forward. Yet so much is being done on a small scale by many individuals that will pave the way for a sudden change in your fortunes. It is a time when those who will lead you need to take some bold steps forward and take charge of a new way of life. You need direction and leadership of the right kind that will take charge of events on Earth. It is planned, and very soon there will be many changes that will propel you into a new age. There is much work to be done, and once mankind senses that there is a plan to lift him up, a wonderful period of cooperation will commence, without the presence of those who would destroy your achievements and prevent change. The beneficial changes are already being discussed, and with the right people in charge will go ahead. The timing is dependent upon many factors, but be assured that changes are imperative, and they will come regardless of any attempts to stop them. This message comes through my higher self, and carries the energies of light and love. Mike Quinsey.